Okay. Oh man, I missed. But they picked it up, so it's fine. Excellent, excellent. Keep it going, keep it going. Hello everyone, welcome back to the SMITE Athena Arena Support Guide. Here we have, well, Amazon Cobb, which he's actually decently good in Arena. You don't really need the movement speed, but it's pretty easy to stay within range of hives because you don't really have to travel so much, so that's really nice. Persephone is also pretty obviously really strong in Arena because she has all these plants that she can throw around now. Her ult is pretty huge if you aim it correctly. Amaterasu is just broadly effective in general. Iset, same thing. Her ult is also especially useful in Arena, just like it is for teamfights in Conquest. We do have two mages, which is pretty typical, which is fine. So this should be fine overall. Let me see if there's... We'll go with this one. So, this is all going to be fairly effective, but there's nobody who specifically necessarily works with Athena other than Iset. I'd be able to bring enemies into her ult, and theoretically speaking, if the Amaterasu is coordinating or timing correctly, then she can take advantage of any of my taunts to make an effective ult as well, but Persephone isn't really going to care quite so much, and neither is AMC. So they're not really necessarily going to be relying on me to taunt specific enemies. There is some level of clustering enemies up so they could be affected by the plan. This is the first time I've seen Charybdis in an arena match. So that's fairly interesting. Overall, excellent news, but it'll be interesting to see how she plays against overall. This is actually my first game in general against her, not just an arena, but we're gonna go right for sovereignty right off the top. I think magic shell. I might do horrific emblem, or I might do blink. I'm not sure. Blink is really nice for some really strong initiation with Athena without the predictability of without the predictability of the dash. Oh, that was a nice lag spike there. Okay. And decent opening, decent opening. Got some good damage in there. Oh, very nice. Shall this go in? No, she's invincible while she's doing that. I know that much. I very closely examined her abilities. Her kit. I keep forgetting to call it a kit. Gotta back up a little bit here. Okay. What do I want after sovereignty? I don't think I'm gonna need pestilence quite this early, so I might go in for Voidstone. They have a very high damage comp, but they don't really have a front line, so I think it's going to really hurt them in the long run. That was a really bold choice. What are you doing? Okay. I'm not sure that she intended to do that. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think she intended to dash in that direction. She might be trying to figure out Persephone. I know a lot of people come into Arena to figure out how particular gods work, so I'm not really particularly upset about mistakes or anything like that. They happen. This is where people really sort of cut their teeth on the god in the first place. So, and I'm not too upset about it. It happens. I've done that before. I can't remember if I have Persephone at Diamond. If I do, it was before she was changed. When she was massively OP. Okay, whoops. Hello. Okay. Alright, it looks like Cirquette is looking for a pick here. Cirquette is not building protections. Okay. I thought she was going to be a tank Cirquette. I've seen it done before, and I've seen it done well. So I thought for sure that's what the enemy Cirquette was going for. But no, she is not even remotely interested in protections at this point. Oh man, she goes into that whirlpool so quick. That's a little strong, the transforming into a whirlpool. The rest of her kit I don't really have a problem with, but for a hunter to be able to just go completely immune like that and speed up is definitely something that I would consider problematic, kit-wise. I'm not so fond of that one aspect. I mean, the rest of her kit's fine. I don't really have a problem with that. But the ability to just disappear like that, just like that, that is absolutely insane in terms of survivability. So that is my overall impression of Charybdis just from a kit read and actual practical application so far. Again, this is only my first match against her, but this is my general opinion currently. All right. And yes, indeed. Okay, so where are you going with this? What's odd is that they're kind of just wandering around aimlessly. Well, I won't say it's odd because I know why. But they're kind of just farting around because they only have one front line, technically, and she's very squishy, so she has to be very careful about how she approaches this. She has to use beats for that? Okay. Good. Okay, she just ulted. Interesting. So that really does function almost exactly like Scylla's. The description made it indicate that it made it sound like it was going to be some kind of a dash, but it isn't. It's basically just Scylla's ult with a wave. With a wave, AoE. Or I guess you could call it a fan spread. There's a bunch of different names for it. I should have taunted a little earlier. There we go. Come on. Nope. Nobody was up far enough. He sets on the not exactly the most durable of individuals to be trying to push that far up. Very nice. We can take him. Oh, he got in though. Yeah. This is bad news. Okay. Yeah, I need to get out of here. My ultimate is ready, so I'm not that concerned about it. Yeah, I think I might go Horrific Emblem. I think that would be the ideal thing here. There's not a whole lot of enemies with escapes here. But I want Voidstone, obviously. And I think we're going to go with Mystical Males. That way we can get some really nice... Get some nice damage output going on here. Yeah, that should be okay. Then go into some other form of magic protection. Maybe I'll get Pestilence, depends on what their healing is like at that time. You know what, I probably shouldn't be building Mystical Mail yet. I should probably be going for Breastplate of Valor first, because Mystical Mail does a little bit better in the late game when I'm a higher level. Probably should. She's going in too early before the team is really able to do anything about it, because they all just got cut off by the... Nope. Oh, man. If I had just a slightly higher power, I would have been able to kill her there, but that's alright. That's alright. We're still ahead, and they still lack a legitimate front line. So I think we can pull this off still. Oh, wait, I need my Horrific Emblem. Horrific Curse? Whatever it's called. It is Horrific Emblem, okay. They keep changing the name of this. It's kind of annoying. Just pick a name. Okay. Alright. Yep. There she goes again. Okay. And there's a bit of a late, there we go. Bit of a late, beads there, my boy. Let's see if we can get her. Excellent, we did. I think we can get, no. I'm gonna die if I stay up here too much longer. Goodbye. We need to retreat. We need to ebb. Thank you. Thank you very much. And delightful. Okay, so my next move, they are not really doing a whole lot. Charybdis is getting some self-heal, so I think I'll go Genji's Guard for now. Maybe I'll switch over to Pestilence later, maybe I won't, I'm not sure. She's gonna, yep, there she goes. I just got slapped by Cirquette, which is pretty standard form. Alright, that's fine. Nope, no backup. They were all pushed back by the Zeus ult. That hit me? Okay, okay. Not quite as familiar with the range on that, I guess. Nice. Can't transform into a thing when you're getting taunted, eh? Alright. That was very effective. Can I save you? Probably, no. My goodness, this is getting absolutely out of hand. Wow, they really turned that around. Okay, so next up is yes. And ooh, there we go. Oh, hello. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Okay. So we have that little problem. Can we... Alright. Ah, my taunt thing lasted too long. I wonder if I should have built Orobot. After all, they don't really have the protections to justify... Voidstone might have been a mistake, actually. Oop. Who? Nice. I did not intend to kill her. It's not worth it. We need to ebb, we need to ebb. We don't have the resources for this. My goodness, my dude. Yeah, I got his beats for free, though. Okay. Of course, I wound up in this. Yeah, uh-oh. Nope. Are you chasing? You are chasing. Are you still chasing? No, you left. Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, we're going to swap out Voidstone. I really don't think this is the move. We're going to go with this. I'm going to go with the Gauntlet of Thieves at the end here. It's a little late to be building Gauntlet of Thieves, but I need to build Orobot, I think. Very nice, very nice. Why? No, I thought people were attacking. Oh, I did not pay enough attention to the movement of my allies. That's my fault. Oh. I should have been paying a bit more attention to what my allies were doing. Okay. We can, nope, we cannot. Yeah, that's fine. They're not going to kill her. She's going to transform into whatever. There we go. Look, you need to go. You need to go. Nope. I don't need to be any more around here. Amaterasu's looking to engage for some reason. I'm not sure why. We don't have our allies here. We need to be editing a little bit here. This is not exactly what I was hoping for. Ugh. I gotta get out of here. I made it, somehow. Nice. Okay. Whew. This is going pretty far south. I'm being too aggressive. So is Amaterasu. Alright, this is actually, we have the whole crew here, so this is actually a good opportunity to go in. I want to make sure that we get rid of the Cirquette who's trying to take out our back line. That's one of the problems we're having. We're not paying enough attention to her. Alright. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh man, I missed. But they picked it up, so it's fine. Excellent, excellent. Keep it going, keep it going. I'm gonna die here. Yep. Figured I'd die there. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Mail of Renewal might be a better idea here. Provide the healing. I can't decide if I'm going to go Sentinel's Embrace or Sentinel's Gift or whatever. It's tough to decide. Both are very useful here. Alright. So. Very nice. Persephone really picked up what I was laying down there. Okay. Can we take her out? No, it doesn't look like it. Yes, we can. Oh, no. Nice. I'll absorb that. That's fine. That's fine. I can take this. I have the HP to do so. Nice. Alright. Yeah, considering Cirquette probably isn't a good idea to be building too much healing here, so I'm going to go with Sentinel's Embrace here. There we go. I don't want to go over cap on the healing here. Let's see if we can save some lives here. Yes, we can. Nope. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Good. We can make something out of this. Very nice. I didn't think she'd have her beads because she would have used it on Amaterasu's ult if she did. Why did we lose? Oh, Zeus in the background, of course. Okay, good. Alright, not good. I'm dead. Yeah. It's diddly squat I could do there. She moves faster than me with the whirlpool thing. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so we lost that match when we should have won it because they didn't have a front line. What happened? Well, primarily, I think, first off, the Amaterasu and I did not do a good enough job of keeping Cirquette off of our backline. That was pretty important, and we completely failed at that task. So that, at least, that portion of it is on the Amaterasu and I. I was not building appropriately for the situation at the beginning. I had Voidstone quite unnecessarily. I should have been building Orabot earlier. I should have been building Orabot right from the start. But I wasn't. And that's on me. So, there is that as well. Additionally, ESET, for some reason, built Soul Reaver, which against this enemy team comp wasn't going to do her a lot of good. Consider that none of them were tanks, none of them were building health, and none of them were going to really have the levels of health that Soul Reaver could really take advantage of. She should have built more flat penetration, like Spear of Desolation, because absolutely none of the enemy built any protections. It's the same thing with Persephone. She built Soul Reaver. She built Rod of Tahuti. Instead, things like Spear the Magus should have been built, which would have also increased the damage you were doing to already squishy enemies, which would have been so much better for the team composition in general. AMC built fine. That's a fairly good build for him. That's just fine. But the two mages were focusing a little too much on a couple of anti-tank items. ESET only had Soul Reaver, that was really a problem. Persephone had Soul Reaver and Rod of Tahuti, especially in a situation in which Rod of Tahuti, you don't really need the 25% damage boost against enemies that are going to die pretty quickly to you anyways. Rod of Tahuti is, even though on the surface you're going to think to yourself, well, they're so quick to get down to the 50% level, then that means the 25% level is going to be, fast to get to and very effective. Well, keep in mind additionally that if you can get them down to the 50% level that quickly, do you really need the extra 25%? Not really. What you need is something to punch through their defenses, which there was only one item of flat penetration on ESET or Persephone in general. So definitely an issue there. It just was not, they weren't building necessarily fully to the enemy team compositions. Like I said, ESET only had one item that was off. Persephone really had two that she probably didn't need. There is no real need for Rod of Tahuti in this situation. I think she would have been better, both would have been better off with Spear of the Magus, and yeah, that would be about where I would take that. The Amaterasu built Hybrid, which is pretty common. But in this particular situation, she should have built way more tank. And then the enemy team was just 100% full damage. There's not really a whole lot I can say about a lot of the enemy, because they built just fine for the most part. Yeah, there's no particular issue there, except I will point out that Morgana also had Soul Reaver when only Amaterasu and I were going to really be affected. It's only by luck that ESET built Rod of Asclepius and actually had a decent health boost there. And she may have, considering when it was built, she may have been responding to that Rod of Asclepius. It's possible, in which case that's fine, but it was a bit of a gamble there to build that, because it wasn't necessarily going to always come in handy. But that is one of the main reasons why is our mages were kind of building towards a tankier team composition than what was actually present. Amaterasu and I failed to keep Serket off of our backline, which was a huge problem. And I think we spent too much time on the difficult to pin down Charybdis. My only excuse for that is that I have not really figured out how to play against her. This was my first game against her. I had a good idea of what she did beforehand, and the practical application of it is almost what I thought it would be, so that's not really an effective reason. I still should have done a little better on that. But, yeah, that's mainly what happened here. The enemy team mostly just built overall just fine, and our mages built a little bit too much towards a tankier comp. Soul Reaver is only really good if your enemy is tanky, and the enemy was pure damage. Pure damage. There was not a single protection item, not even a hybrid item anywhere on that team. But that's all I'm really going to say about this match. Thank you all very much for joining me. This will be the last Athena episode, unless either a major change happens with her, or the next season starts with, and it happens to have major changes. Beyond that, this will be the last Athena episode for a while. But anyways, thank you all very much for joining me, and if you have any comments, questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions, what have you, please leave them down in the comment section below. Thank you very much. Have a great 24 hours.